Video games are killing you and your future. What's up, guys? DC. What do you think we're going to talk about today? I mean, come on, let's get right into it. Video games. The amount of people playing video games today is fucking insane. And I'll explain why. It's ridiculous. I mean, men are just addicted. They're just glued to their screens for up to like 5-10 hours a day. Why do I know this? Let me explain that I was one of these people. I was a degenerate playing up to 10 hours of video games a day, doing absolutely nothing productive. And I'm going to tell you exactly why it was so addicting. It's because me back then, when I was such a young, gullible mind, you could just put me in front of a screen, and I did not know discipline back then. I was so addicted to these virtual pixels, all this high dopamine, all this crazy stuff that's just like flashing in front of your screen. It's very, very easy to get addicted to video games nowadays. They make it this way on purpose. You think those people at Silicon Valley, those people, those geniuses trying to like design these video games, make them all special, all this, all that. Video games are strategically designed to be addictive on purpose. And if you guys don't already know this, this is just insane to think about. And I'll explain why video games are very, very heavily male dominant. It's because this will always go back to evolution. Let me tell you something. Male brains and female brains work so differently. Male brains are focused on conquest. We want to expand wealth empires. We want to conquer. We want to gain. Think of the empires in history. All the most powerful men, they had filled themselves with testosterone. All they wanted was to conquer. They wanted to compete. They wanted to achieve. This is healthy for men. This is what men do naturally. When a man is far from his natural masculine state, he's going to start being more feminine, more docile, more gullible, more easily controlled. Men nowadays need to stop playing video games and focus on much better things that they can prioritize within their lives. And there's a whole list of them. You understand that video games are so bad because of virtual conquest deception. It's literally virtual winning. Constantly, when you're in front of a screen, that you're actually achieving something. We've talked that men are filled with conquest mindsets. I can't 100% speak to the female side, but I know that females are different. But what I will say is that men are naturally, instinctively driven to conquer, to achieve, to explore, to gain more things. That's just a brief explanation of the male psyche. So what happens when you have a new generation that is just not even exposed to the dangers of virtual conquest? They become addicted. They're unaware of the problem. So they just get sat in front of a screen and they don't even understand what's going on. All these fancy new gadgets. Oh, you're leveling up in this virtual game that is not even applying anything to you in real life. So hours go by and then you're just sitting in front of the screen like, oh, I got another kill streak. Oh, playing your favorite first-person shooter, Call of Duty, what these kids are playing nowadays. Oh, yeah, I'm on a kill streak, guys. Oh, I just won. Oh, I just beat this other player. Cool. What did you actually do in real life? And I'm not trying to tell you guys to like just look at video games as this pure evil, but I'm telling you guys to be a lot smarter with your time. So many men nowadays are bums and they just don't know what they want in life, and it's because they invest so much of their time into this virtual world where they don't even understand that they're actually contributing to absolutely nothing. Because then once they get off that screen at the end of their 10-hour gaming session, they have nothing that they've actually contributed to in real life. So it's very, very easy for young men especially to get tricked by these video game companies to thinking that they can put all their time into something and it's going to be valuable for them. It gives them some sort of self-esteem, when in reality, it's not contributing to any success in your real life. Another thing, it's too comfortable. With risk comes reward. There is no risk in a video game. You're not putting anything crazy on the line, I mean, besides your time. But if you don't value your time, then you're just going to be wasting away playing all these video games. That's another thing. Value your time. When you understand the importance of actually achieving things in real life, you're not going to be looking at video games as this like, oh yeah, this is going to benefit me. Like, when I look at video games now, I just see a waste of time. It's not that they've become unfun. It's just that other things are more fun. Does that make sense? I don't want to have fun playing video games when I can have fun reading a book and actually gaining some valuable knowledge, actually going to the gym, which I did go for the second time today just because I had a half workout earlier and I wanted to go back again because I had to go pick up my sister. The point is, you guys got to keep yourself busy with actual productive things that'll actually benefit your life. That is the only way to actually level up. That's how they trick you. You think you're leveling up and you're gaining some sort of self-esteem or some sort of accomplishment, but it's all virtual. So you need to understand the importance of actually realizing what you're putting your time into and what you're gaining out of it, because your time is the most valuable thing, especially as a man. Your time is the most valuable resource you have. And if you want to go play video games, go ahead. After this, that's what people that are just average do. If you want to be easy in life, if you have no goals, no aspirations, no plans of what you actually want to do, then go ahead, keep wasting your life away on video games. You're only screwing yourself over at the end of the day. Don't fight against me. I'm helping you. I'm doing my best to convince the bad side of your brain that you need to put your time into better things that'll actually value yourself in the future, that'll actually contribute to better success within your future. If you right now have this voice in the back of your head that's saying, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's saying, this guy's talking smack, I'm gonna keep playing the Call of Duty and keep leveling up my fucking character. Yeah, please understand that your brain right now needs some rewiring. Let me tell you, I used to be exactly where you were. I used to think it was just no problem. The days were going by. I was having so much fun. And I started to look back at it. What did I actually gain from that? I just lost a lot of time. And I mean, most of the time, let me tell you something. Unless you're playing with friends, and me personally, I was playing, I'd say 60, 70% of the time by myself. You're not really having a lot of fun. You could say, oh yeah, I'm having fun playing with my friends. You're having fun hanging out with friends. You're not having that much fun primarily playing the video game. You're having fun with your friends. Go do something with your friends outside. Go do something productive. Go get a gym bro and go hit the gym. Go read a book together. Go do something together, more productive. Why are you playing video games together? Oh, because it's late at night and I'm tired and no, do something better. Seriously, like there's literally no excuse to be screwing yourself over. You have to be aware. A lot of people are also depressed nowadays. And you know, we've talked about this too in other videos. And they use video games as a coping mechanism. I, once again, used to be exactly like this. In psychology, this is called wishful thinking. When you find some sort of coping mechanism, some sort of escape into thinking that your future is completely fine and you're not actually doing anything within your real life to benefit your future. Because something's making you anxious, right? That's why you're turning to the video games as a coping mechanism, as a way to escape your reality. Deal with your reality and you will be happy with the results. And here's another thing too. This used to get me all the time when I was like, oh yeah, just one more hour of video games. One more hour. It's like, you know, even if I had a semi-productive day, I would come home and it's like 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, 1 hour of video games, just 1 hour. It turns into 4 hours. It's lack of discipline, but it's not even that. Your brain is just completely mesmerized by the blue light and all the fancy pixels and all the bright colors, and your dopamine receptors are just firing at crazy rates and you don't even truly process what is happening to you. But let me tell you right now, if you were to put, let's say, your phone, right, at the corner of your room, and you set it up and you recorded yourself and watched how much fun you were genuinely having playing video games, most of the time, your face is just going to be looking at the screen like this. With the occasional, like, you know what I mean? You're not going to have as much fun as you genuinely think you are. And it all goes back to us being manipulated by the fucking higher ups. That's what these businesses do. They want us to keep playing the video games because they keep making more money off of it. So what are they going to do? They're going to tell you video games are fine. They're going to tell you this, that, and all that. When in reality, you're just draining your hours and your valuable time, contributing to nearly nothing. Oh, but it helps with hand-eye coordination. Oh, but it helps with... Bro, there are so many other ways you can help hand-eye coordination. Anything you gain from a video game, you can gain it in a much, much higher impact than any other way in real life. Let me tell you, please break out of it. Please snap out of it. Understand the importance of your own time. Please, guys, if there's one final message, start valuing your time, the importance of it, where you put it into, and start doing more productive tasks to set up your future self for success. And I promise you will thank yourself later for it. Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.